Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide
one of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
The next tag team match set for one fall.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Afa, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Oh, an overhand punch. Oh, well scouted by Steiner.
Oh, rocking the jaw.
Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit.
Yeah, that's Samu putting his in-ring acumen to good use. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
And pure cheapness we just saw with that attack.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Yes, there's the tag.
Tossed. She get airline miles for that.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Afa has been on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Game placed in the corner here.
Wicked clothesline. Ooh!
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Yeah, a very motivated Fatu in front of us. Oh, man.
Boom! That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Ooh. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Afa has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
Oh, what a clothesline.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over. Look out! Right on point. Forget about it.
Oh, Steiner anticipated that.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, short punch.
And Samu's plans fail there.
Shot to the midsection connects.
Ooh. Oh, that was a strong kick. Brought down with a roundhouse.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Up high. Oh!
Shows great wherewithal there.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Oh, scattered that one.
Samu finally creates some more offense for himself.
There'll be a chance for Samu to change the complexion of this match.
Suplex.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Clothesline in the corner. Someone's setting himself up top.
Blast off. The ball connects. And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Making the save there.
Tag made. Fresh partner in.
Clothesline. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Draped across the top rope.
Wow. Clubbing four.
Thunderous power slam.
Tag made. And double headbutt. Samu with the leg cover. That might be it. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The head shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Thunderous headbutt.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matter, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Uncorked a big punch.
Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit.
Yeah, Samu just ramped up his intensity.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
Nothing It was being held back with each of those strikes.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the head shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the head shrinkers. Watch out!
Across the ring with a bulldog.
Big move from the Steiners.
What was your game?
Just end things.
Coming in off the tag.
Put in the corner now.
Ooh, great anticipation. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Big forearm.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Vicious headbutt. Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the head shrinkers to the top as well.
Headbutt. And stomping away in the corner. Then a knee right to the throat. Samu dishing it out now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
He managed to get one over on the experienced Steiner there.
Military press. Ooh. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Placed him in the corner here. Chop! Stop right to the gut. There it is! Reversal!
There's the tag.
Tag is made. Can only imagine what... Oh, my God. Not this.
Oh, yeah. Doomsday device.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can take.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Then a knee right to the throat. Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game."
To the sky. Point of the elbow finds the mark. Bam. Fast thinking saved him there. Getting set up in the corner now.
Scott gets waylaid. He's looking a little worn down now. Look at that counter from Samu.
Oh, they're just punishing their opponent now. Anticipated that. And there's a huge Frankensteiner.
Scott covers, shoulders down. Fights the shoulder up in one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Right after the ankle.
Back elbow. Deadlift. Look at this power.
Into a power slam. Man, a rope for
Hit on Samu. He breaks the ref's count after one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation.
Oh, my! Oh, big boot drives him to the floor. A bit of provocation from Samu.
Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Oh, the headbutt.
Oh, warded off with a thunderous uppercut.
And into the corner he goes.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
We're either going to hear a tap or a...
Oh, the bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here.
And Scott saw it coming.
High angle exploder suplex.
He tags in his partner.
Ooh!
And he just got caught good once again.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Oh, man!
Oh, with authority! He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can. Brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
What a physical match. What a war we've just seen, ladies and gentlemen.
What a hard-fought victory for these two brothers from Michigan.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and...
Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied.
The Cobra Clutch!
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
How's the roll-up? The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes.
Look at this. Just unloading. Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Oh!
Neither competitor is backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Clothesline! And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh, boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep...
Shoulders down to retain. And only gets a 1 count.
It's hard...
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart. Take it...
Vintage move here.
The Cobra Clutch. Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes. Oh, my Lord. What contact. Down opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
Into the pin.
He's on the ropes, and the ref calls off the count. Oh, no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business.
Intensity on the face of the champion. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two.
We're going to shut this down. And an easy kick out. Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it. Rope break. Rope break.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
And he kicks out. You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up. Hip toss. I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Oh, my God.
Maivia was ready for that.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is. Uh-oh.
No! Dominating shoulder tackle. Boom!
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Clothesline. So effective. Power drop kick.
with a knee to the gut.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky. And our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blow.
From the top, whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Boom!
And Rocky is delivering solid damage.
Uh-oh, the Cobra clutch is applied.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right.
Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the...